Hello, dear students. As we have studied in the previous class regarding the difference between business profession and employment and the various objectives of the business. Now, today we will learn ahead. Today, as we were talking about the profit, that each and every business is profit oriented or focuses itself on earning profit, then we were thinking that business is meant for only these things, but the rule of the profit is much more important for each and every business. Today we will discuss it. Here you can see that the rule of profit in the business is given. There are so many importance of profit in the business. Until or unless profit, it is quite impossible to sustain in the market. Few basic importance are given over here. You can see it that it is meant for long survival. It means if the business is earning profit, if the business is getting profit, it helps in the continuity of the business, existence of the business, survival of the business. Next term is for growth and expansion. As we know that the owner of the business or the investors invest their money in the business at once. They cannot invest their money again and again for growth and expansion too. They want their business must grow according to the time period, but they don't want to invest their money. Then how the business will take its growth and expansion? This is the profit which helps in growth and development of the business, growth and expansion of the business, because this profit amount is not going to be used by proprietor for their own use completely, but few part of the profit is still remain in the business, and this profit is going to be reinvested in the business in different activities, and due to this it take place or it helps in the growth and development of the business. Now, third importance of profit or role of profit, you can see that for increasing efficiency, profit is a kind of motivation. So many times, if the businessman is doing business and he is or she is not getting the profit, if the entrepreneur is completely involved in the business but they are not getting profit, then it decreases the morale of the entrepreneur. This is the profit which try to charge the person whoever is engaged in the business. It motivates, inspired the person to earn more and more profit, and for this purpose they use their efficiency much more time better than the previous. And next is for building prestige and recognition. If the business is getting profit, if the business is earning profit, it also helps in getting prestige and a specific recognition of the business in the market. Today we are talking about Reliance Industries. Why? due to its profit. It has its own benchmark, its prestige, recognition in the market. We are talking about Tata because all these organizations have its own prestige because the earning of these organizations are too much larger than in context of other industries. So profit helps in increasing prestige and creating recognition of the business. Now I think all of you have got the point of profit, role of profit in the business. It means now you can easily convince anyone why profit is mandatory. Now here you can see a chart is given. This is the classification of business activities. Previously we have studied the types of business or the types of economic activities in which we have studied business profession and employment. Now today we have to study classification of business activities. Now in business activities you can see it is divided in two parts. First is industries and second is commerce, and industry is again divided in three parts, that is primary industry, secondary industry and tertiary industry or service industries. And in primary industry, here you can say or see that under the primary industries, extractive, genetic, these two terms are given. This is the communication. This is not the part of industries, but this is the part of commerce. So this is the sixth part of auxiliaries to trade. This is not the part of industries. Secondary industries, manufacturing, construction and other thing. And in tertiary industries, service sectors are there. Now come to its explanation. Now see the explanation. First of all, we are discussing about the industries and its types. Simply industries means what? Simply you can say that industry is the place where goods and services are produced or manufactured, or it is remodelized. It means it is a clear concept you must have that industry means the place where production of goods and services take place. Now come to the types of industries. First type is primary industry. Here you can see that primary industries. The primary industries means what? Primary industries means those industries which are completely based on natural resources. Getting the natural resources from nature is a kind of primary industries. Under this industries, only natural activities and getting the natural items or elements from the nature is involved. Like agriculture, it is a kind of natural activities. If the farmer is cultivating the land, growing the seeds or grains, it is a kind of it occurs due to natural phenomena. It cannot be emphasized or it cannot be exercised in other way except in natural way. So agriculture is the part of primary industries, and it can be classified in two parts. First is extractive. Extractive means getting things from earth, like mining of iron, coal, etc. And second is genetic. Genetic means those industries which are involved in animal husbandry, like running a poultry farm, dairy farming, fish hatcheries, capital breeding, cattle breeding, etc. Now, I think all of you have got it. The primary industries. Now come to the point of secondary industries. Secondary industries are those industries which are based on the primary industries or the product of the primary industries, but it is based on the product of the primary industries, and it does the work by using different kinds of equipments, tools, technologies for converting it into different types. Like sugar industries, it is a kind of secondary industries. We get sugar cane from the primary sector, primary industries, and we get the jaggery from sugar cane and convert it into sugar. Since this industry has changed the face of the natural result of sugar cane, that's why it is a kind of secondary industries. In secondary industries, there are, it is categorized under manufacturing industries. It means conversion of raw material into finished or semi-finished goods. Second is analytical industries. Analytical industries, it means getting more than one material from using a raw material. Like example, if we are getting petrol, diesel, kerosene, gasoline out of refining the crude oil, then it is under the category of analytical industries. Third is processing industries. Processing industries, it means industries of those goods which is produced after a several processes, like sugar industries, steel industries, cotton industries, etc. Fourth is synthetic industries. These industries try to change the nature of the product. It means it uses different kinds of raw material as raw material, and it produces different kind of finished goods, like using the chemical production of paints, cosmetics, cements, colors. These are synthetic fibers like nylon, rubber, etc. These all are under the category of synthetic industries. And fifth industries, that is the last category of secondary industry, that is assembling industries. Automobile industries, mobile industries, computer industries, These all are the best example of assembling industries, because each and every company is not going to manufacture each and every part of that particular item. Only few parts are going to be produced by them. Then most of the industries used to assemble the devices and produce the goods. Now, construction industries, under the construction industries, those industries are which are engaged in construction of overbridge, buildings, roadways, railways, dams, canals, tunnels, etc. Now the last industry is tertiary or service industries. This industry is known as service industries because most of the time it provides services for growth and development of primary and secondary industries like transport, bank, insurance, warehousing, advertisement, communication. These all are under the category of tertiary industry. So I think all of you have got the type of industries. Now come to the point of commerce. This is the second activity of business. Under the commerce, first of all, knowing its types and its function, we should know the meaning of the commerce. Commerce means what? Commerce means the kind of activity which helps in production, transfer, and availability of goods and services from one place to other place. Basically, commerce is a kind of facility which facilitates each and every enterprise for its smooth functioning. We can better understand it through the function of the commerce. The first function of the commerce is removing the hindrance of person by making goods available to consumer from the producer through trade. It means who will provide it, who will make it, how it will be available. These problems are going to be solved under the commerce. It makes available the goods at the right platform from where the goods can be purchased by the consumer. Second, transportation removes hindrance of place. Yes, commerce also helps in removing the hindrance of place. Suppose that if the production place is far away 100 miles from the required place, then due to transport facility, it helps in the availability of goods and services each and every year. Third, storage and warehousing. In this facility, we often used to see that each and every business enterprise contain or have its godown warehouses so that they can keep their goods in the particular place, and as it is required, it can be circulated in the market time to time for removing the hindrance of availability of the goods. Now next term is for a surety of the goods, insurance is there which helps or which protects us for getting loss from the damages or theft or fire. So I think you all have got it. Thank you.